No compassion for these fake fucking Jews. I'm gonna start that off by saying that. Control the goddamn thing. They control your minds if you believe they control everything. See, that's where we mess up at. Here you have it. You have it all over the place. Them alluding and showing you they're behind it all. Now, I don't give a fuck if they want to call themselves Hindustan, this, that, and other. We know those are half-breeds of the Ashkenaz blood, and we see that the perverted blood rules them. I wish they would come over here and say something. I know a lot of motherfuckers who I grew up with, people who I actually respected, pale skins. I have actually lost respect for them because I saw them lately acting like Trump getting locked up was a wonderful thing. Trump's not getting locked up. He's playing his part. See, it shows you that everybody's ludicrous and they're stuck in this fictional world they've created. Well, I said that, okay? And somebody donated to the it popped down, but I was watching this documentary on something that I was just listening to, and I think I sent you a heart. All right, so appreciate that. Appreciate you. I'll hit you up. You know, I can pull you up right now, my dumb ass. Here we go. So anyway, yeah, stuff's like kind of like a diuretic, man. My back's a little sore. But it's also because I'm half-ass rested. Did it again, woke up like at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and just laid there looking like I was crazy. Okay, here we go, we got it. Okay. Excuse me. My tablet doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, but because of the algorithms taking over, it's been, they're being nosy. Grabbed it. I'll give them a booty hole video so they can watch, because they're freaks. I don't really give a damn. Yeah, Raymond Berry, appreciate it, brother. All right, beloved, appreciate it. But You see that picture right there, right? And if you think that's a game, there's a reason why they're building brand new cities. I shared an animation that I had picked up some time ago, about 2-3 months ago, showing you this little guy getting his meals brought to him by a drone in this place where everybody's lined up, where they come in and they experiment on them like monkeys in a cave, rats or whatever, which is going. You just don't see it. And he had to eat these crickets and bugs and stuff like that and artificial meats and stuff. Okay? And nobody really caught it. Everybody started passing around. Now it's floating around. They're unaware that I'm the one that shared it. This is not evil. What I'm saying is everybody wants to ignore something because they feel some kind of way. Like I said, we have some people sharing stuff and they don't even, unless you go against what they say, as if they don't comment, they don't like, they don't respond, they don't do nothing. Either I hit the like and the love, I'll send you a little heart emoji, whatever it is, on YouTube, or even people will tell you in Instagram, I respond to everybody. See, these are the people that you need to let go. And I know a lot of you refuse to let these people go because, they're sharing information. Sometimes you have to cut and chase. We're at the place where you got to cut and chase. Because, see, those are worthless niggas. People who move up and down the East Coast, but never come into the interior, not knowing, don't we teach it? A handful of us, that the interior is very important, excuse me. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should come, it's the safest place to be, not at all. I'm going to make suggestions to this mug over here, and I know he's not going to do it because I know the Chinese bastard that supposedly owns this place. I have no hate because, a lot of Chinese people I love. I know a whole lot of them. There might be a couple of fake ones in there, but I know some really solid. It's not because of my Chinese cousins. It's because I know some very good, wonderful Chinese people. I respect them as Chinese, even She line. Because they go, oh yeah, we know we were doctor. I'm like, what? Yeah, my cousin be using this lightning cream and taking these pills. I'm like, and she ain't gonna live past motherfucking 40. He's like, what? I said, pay attention to me. If you just Google and start looking at all the people in Africa and all the people in the Caribbean and all the people using these creams and pills, look at how long they live. So anyway, so if you utilize the stuff, yeah. All right. Same thing with the perms in your hair and all that other stuff. It takes not just one, but decades off your life, people. Just like the processed food. The fact that they know what they were doing when they made it. They knew, and if you look at everybody behind it, and even the transport systems, Werner, blah, 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 you will see it. I'm not attempting to create division and separation and hate and this and other, because I know some Ashkenazis who can't stand their own people. They'll tell you real quick. They can't stand what they've done because they have some humanity in them. Okay? They're all using all this shit. It's even like vitamins. Pay attention to where the vitamins coming from, and then call the company and says, are you part of the agenda? Are you trying to poison me? Because there are independent people who will, you ain't going to break the bank, but you're going to pay to have that stuff tested. And they already might have it. All you got to do is pay the $10, $16 on their website, and they'll tell you about all the vitamins you're taking. See, did y'all know that? Look up independent companies that test vitamins purity. Don't tell me you've done it. I don't want to hear the bullshit. Because every time I said it to bodybuilders and powerlifters and ex-military, I go, nah, man, I ain't never thought of that. So don't act like you on here, you know. This is what I do. I'm not here just to beat up on people so I can, like boot camp. We break them down and then we condition them to be a better fighting soldier. I want to break down the bullshit so you can be the person that you're supposed to be. When I tell you there's enemies around me, trust me when I say this. It doesn't mean it's not a wonderful place. All of our land is a wonderful place. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers stand out like sore thumbs, but they're too stupid. They're too hard-driven. Listen to me. Y'all don't get it. When I said that Mexico can't stand America, you need to know who I'm talking about. Who do you think made the deal with China to have them come over here who's weaponizing them? Giving them the synthetics to make them crystal meth that's killing people. You know, when you have ICE, CIA, and all of them that went down there and did what they did, how do you think they're going to feel? How come you don't feel the same way towards them? How come you're having a hard time coming together with brothers and sisters like me who want us to unite? Why is it? Are you complicit? Are you complicit in your own destruction? Is it that hard? I've reached out to people who talk, and they're all about the dollar. And they don't know the first thing to do with the damn dollar. And they think that the dollar is going to protect their ass when the missiles come flying in their doors in the hall, when the people run up in their front door and back door and come through their windows, or when the laser hits your rooftop. You think that fiat's going to protect your monkey asses. You think driving the road and everything else that you do is going to protect you. You think going out there and sitting on a lake with your grandbabies, you're protecting their future. You think I'm in Chicago's badass. You think that's going to protect you. Like I said, you give me 25 of the hardest hitters. I go into Chicago, we'll have everybody running around there that have been running around killing each other. We'll have them scared. Talking about, I ain't no GD. I ain't no, I'll guarantee you. That's not including the other teams running around doing the same thing as us. It don't matter whether it's Chicago, New York, whatever. It don't matter. But we'll bring the fighting spirit out in unity, though. That's what it will do. See, you're unaware of these simple things because you're complicit in your own destruction. You think you know everything, don't you? No, I want you to be honest. Do you think you know everything? I'm not going to attack. Do you think you know everything? I want y'all to be honest. Put a 1 for yeah. Put a 2, no. But don't be narcissistic. I want you to be honest, because there was a period of time when I thought I knew everything. When I was in my 30s, after what I was going through, even though I was in that battle hard, and that's a delirium, and I was narcissistic because of what I can accomplish quickly. The things that I was writing, creating. I was like, all the things that I thought I read that I had knowledge of. I thought I knew everything. No, I can be honest. I can be honest, say I thought I knew everything. And I didn't know a goddamn thing. I didn't know who I was. All that other stuff out there, that's wonderful. Knowing all this, that's fine. I know what a spar is. I can throw the sheetrock. I can hit the corner. I can get, spackle, plastic. I can do all that and get a nice fine hit back with the sandpaper, boom, on sanding, with 100 grit, boom, 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 and let's paint. That's wonderful knowledge. All right? Millions of motherfuckers know how to do that. I thought I knew how to do everything. But I didn't know what allowed me to do that. I didn't know who I was. I refused. Today I can tell you, I've accepted who I am. I'll drive that in the ground. You'll never figure it out. You guess. Yeah, hey, Rondo, man. This motherfucker's tough, bro. Anywho, right? The great tartary. I'm prolific in it. I'm gonna say this, and some of you might say, but it's a conundrum. You are the true Hebraic people. I don't give a. I ain't talking about no goddamn religions and all that shit. You are the true Hebraic people. You don't have to fucking believe it. You're more than that. But you are the ones who are established. Heirs to the soil. Around 800 AD. Remember I talked about the 6th century? You paid the fucking attention, I hope. These motherfuckers converted. And they started conquering our people. Where did they come from? See, this is what nobody pays attention to. They wrote themselves into the history. And yet I'm reading to you so you'll have a little more knowledge about some things that you would be considered feeble-minded about. Even they are unaware. They're so mixed up now. Not the main ones. No, not the main ones. They kind of keep a kissing cousin type thing going. Selectively. And it's more than that. So they didn't figure this out on their own, y'all. I hope that you're smart enough to know that. Someone far from smart enough to do that. Okay? Do you know why blue and crimson purple were very important to us? Well, if you look to Greece, when I went over there, the most beautiful thing is walking through all that white and blue. Then you see the city part, the new age shit. But you're walking through the old, And people were still keeping it up until the 1920s and 40s and 50s because of the wars they had to stop. But when you're walking through these places, sitting on these verandas and all that white, ancient, our ancestors, goddamn right, in blue, built, not them new age motherfuckers, right? I'm sitting up there with this white linen on, a blue motherfucking kufi. Not, well, you know, I ain't no Muslim or no Hebrew, you know, like that. But I'm dressed out. I got me a fine, dark Greek woman sitting on my lap, feeding me grapes. Oh, I'm dead ass serious. No drawers on. I don't wear drawers right now. Just the sun. Walk down, right down a couple of swollen walkways where I was at. Same thing I did in Turkey with the tan and red clay with the blue roofs. Going down to the beach. Got all these big books I'm having brought to my place for the 3-4 days that I'm there. I'm looking at these big books. I had to wear gloves, looking at these big books. And one thing that hit me was, I remember in Newark, in New Jersey, the houses with blue roofs. I was like, oh, they got rid of them blue roofs kind of quick. Then I remember the Gula and the Geechee people when I was down south, and how they had the blue roofs and blue porches and patios. Oh, am I striking you somewhere? Oh, you're not listening. There's a reason why I shared a video on certain timelines, because the lasers can't affect blue. Some of you are having a hard time accepting what I'm telling you about. All this technology and what you see today is not new. When I was down in South America, I was telling them, you know, those round spears, I told these people those were weapons projected miles, hundreds of miles. I said, I guarantee you we were able to strike the surface of the moon using certain energy from my ether. And they looked at me like I was crazy. Now there's certain groups looking at that, never thought about it. Maybe you already knew about it. And they're starting to speak that those round, perfectly round spears of stone, mortared concrete, made by our ancestors for the great Tartarian war, were used to strike that satellite. Somebody asked me, they said they saw some video or something, somebody talking about. I was like, dude, I don't want to hear about another young motherfucker. He said, but Red, I want to know, do you think the moon is, I says, first of all, in all the readings I've given you, did you hear them say anything about a moon in the other worlds, whether it be in Tartary, ancient metaphysics of spiritual knowledge and other worlds? Do you hear anything about any moons in there? You hear things about the suns, but no moons. Yeah, but you say the moon is a misdirect. It is to see who is reading. That moon is an enemy object. I said, oh yeah, that's the male protect you at the night. No, that's when that motherfucker come out. It's the man's job to protect the woman at night. Were you not paying the fuck attention? It is a signal. It is to inform that we need to be on our guard. So what was the purpose of the fucking moon? Well, they tell you in Star Wars. I mean, American Dad and what you call Peter Griffin and them, they pushed homosexuality and transgender and bestiality for the longest dog. You know, Brian fucking all the women and giggity, you know, immoral subjugation, even to young ones, like wanting to sleep with Meg, to what she did, and all the other crap, and the alien in the house who always want to have sex with the people who's protecting them from the CIA and the little boy, and a fish that's German that talks in the water, always wanting to get in a body. Yeah, I mean, why is it that people don't pay attention to the simplest things? You think that they're doing stuff? No, they want to see who's going to speak about these things and put it together. But they want to know which one of you, and not one of you have. I told you the surface of the moon is destruction. Can they land on it? Hell, you can land on it. It's not that far out. It's right up there. Blue will stop a laser. Now, it's not going to stop from hitting the motherfucking front of the house. But who remembers the houses, like for those who lived in Newark or Philly or Detroit? Detroit. How about all them buildings that had blue, the blue when they started going to the shingles and they had the blue. Remember those blue shingles that were all over the roofs and stuff? Why is there nobody remembers it? That's right, the Gula and the Geechee are two different people. You have the Gula River, you have the Geechee, what was it? I don't even know if it's in the books anymore. Geechee Plains and the Geechee land, the two different people. Because they had people talking to me, yeah, the Gula Geechee. I was like, they got them two different people. What the fuck are you talking about? I got Gula in my family. No Geechee though. And my sister found out we got Gula in the family. No shit. Why don't you ask? I'll tell you where they at and who they are. Stupid. A lot of them motherfuckers ended up in the punch bowl. POWs, grand fighters of the fictional Civil War. I have this little lady over here. I like her. She old. She pale skin. She old. She older. Works at the post office, and she loathes the Civil War, but she hates racism. I'm like, okay, but in their fake history, they're one and the same. Lincoln didn't free no slaves. There weren't no goddamn. Only people that were free were the pale skins. Once the betrayal happened and the war was over, the greatest fighters and builders of this land became POWs. And I was very assertive with her, letting her know. She's more liberal-minded. Dumb is what I mean, y'all. No hate. I can stand in front of you and smile and talk with you all day and let you say your dumb shit you believe in and sit there and just look at you. Poor thing. That's all that runs through my head. Can't even sense an opportunity. This is what I'm talking about. There's no clarity. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they know a lot of you are not you. They know a lot of you have succumbed to something, and yet you don't even know what it is. You know, all these things, you give those things power because somebody's pointing them out, but you don't even know how to utilize them and manipulate things. You think that you got to belong to some order and some group and some bullshit. The majority of them don't know what they're doing. So again, being able to have self-control means true implications of conviction, of self-knowledge. We are dealing in a time when most motherfuckers should be desperate, but they're arrogantly ignorant. So I'm looking at these pale skins putting this goofy shit up. John D. Geronimo, Sandy Cowan, Fisher come over there. I'm like, I love these people. What the fuck is wrong with them? But obviously they don't love themselves to see the truth, because they're inundated with the processed foods they eat, the bad water they drink, and their coffees and teas, regardless of bottled water, still poopy water. Call the companies and go at them, y'all. But seeing how y'all don't call the fucking water companies, they're not going to change, because you motherfuckers just don't know how to pick up the phone. You know what Pelicans be called? I called the congressman. What the fuck is you doing with the Second Amendment? I call the motherfuckers all the time. Tell that motherfucker, because I always have somebody call. I know you ain't going to tell him because you're a puppet, but let that motherfucker know where I stand at. I think he served in the Navy. He's nothing but a fucking goofy little plant like so many others. That's why he's in the position he is. Talking about Mark, you know who. And I go in, because to me, it's fun. See, to you, y'all don't do shit because you don't know how to communicate. Call your congressman. Call the water treatment. See, that's why you ever notice that? You ever notice that when you call companies, you can never get to the root of it? You always get these little goofy motherfuckers in front of you. It's like every time I call the VA over here, I'm getting a nigga. Like, we got dumb niggas, huh? Okay. It makes sense. Oh, it makes sense. Okay. And the worst ones are the women. The men you can actually have a conversation with, as long as they ain't operating in a level as a fed. But the women, every time I talk to one of these women, I'm like, well, you know, until I break the ice, because I'll beat them up a little. I'm like, excuse me, you talking as if you know me, man. Are you part of the agenda? I asked that question. Better be honest too. What agenda? You know what? Don't even worry about it. Right there, you told me enough. Now you're being nonchalant, like you don't feel like talking to me. So if that's not the case, then you need to remove yourself from this job. And I'm gonna go up, because I know how to reach up higher than calling the main buildings. Doesn't matter for what. And she goes, okay, let me start over. The intelligent ones. Now the lackadaisy dumb motherfuckers like you see that you converse with on, whether it be on the goofy TikTok or the Insta or fake book, whatever platform, Rumble's a little different. I downloaded it. I haven't used it yet. Even Twitter, you know, they'll let people shake their ass, but you say something about politics and we got it. Well, it used to be to shut the countdown, but you could be all on Twitter with your booty all out and everything else. Booty hole brown, you know, all that dumb stuff. And that should inform some people of something. But like I said, we have a bunch of sisters who are dumb because they didn't have good men in their lives. And we have a bunch of young men who are stupid. They didn't have a good men in their lives. Do I need to reiterate that again? Obviously, the woman's broken because there wasn't a good man in her fucking life. Do I need to reiterate that again? I know some idiot will come along, but some of us. So it's like, fuck everybody else. It's me for myself. Then you're a worthless piece of excrement. You was a worthless piece of shit. You're like that. Look at that motherfucker now with the brother who was doing all the, you know, Charleston White, T.K. Kirkland. He's 63 years old, one of those dumb, goofy motherfuckers. What is so hard to implicate understanding? Even Busta Rhymes getting his ass handed to him right now. Is that one of the little sacrifice things he's got to do? He already had the belly looking like he's full of cum. All of them. All of them look like they had their bellies. Have y'all noticed how all the motherfuckers got this little weird round belly like, and somebody might say, that's because they really women. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about they look like they got palumboism, but it's something different. Nobody pays attention to those little things. They just think, oh, that's good eating. What the fuck you eating to make your stomach do that? Or baby? Look at all them children from fucking South America come across the border and missing. And you don't see none of these motherfucking agencies or agents moving like it's important to find out where the fuck they at. Y'all not paying attention. Not at all. And down there, they're known for taking them babies, if they didn't microwave them, and cutting them open and taking the kidneys and putting it on in certain little bags and stuff the Chinese give them, put them in these containers in these hazmat things with dry ice. Oh, yeah, and then throw the baby's carcass in the ground somewhere or something like that. Oh, you think I'm kidding? Or give it to some certain doctors or something that they're doing whatever they fucking doing. These motherfuckers are so far ahead of y'all, but y'all still sit there. And I'm tired of saying this because you monkeys going to sit there for until everything goes down. You're going to sit there like everything's normal. And you know, it's the last minute thing. But what do we do? Where do we go? Shut the fuck up. You had opportunities to make that right. Lazy, slothful ass monkeys. They have frequency and energy disruptors all around. They can target a structure, a building, and send these waves and these frequencies out of that building. And everybody in there gets sick. And they don't have a clue what the fuck's going on. You think I'm kidding? You have motherfuckers moving next door to you. And while you're out, drill a motherfucking, you ever seen those little drills? Somebody likes to invent, drill a pinhole and put these little what you call it, fiber optics, but tubes, and pump slowly into your apartment. Noxious radiation, all kind of different chemicals. And then your ass drops dead of a heart attack. And then the fake ass doctors or whatever sitting there talking about, oh no, they died of a heart attack. It's normal, blah, blah, blah. And nothing normal about it. And y'all don't pay attention to shit. Even the same thing with your fucking home. There are landlords out there that are grubby and dirty. That's the reason why they're in the position that they're in. They go and pay them enough money. Say, hey, look, you go to this island, nobody knows, you go over there, not knowing what's actually going to happen, but motherfucking agents all up in your shit, changing shit out. They knew what your layout looked like. You come in and you think, you believe everything's untouched, and it be something that looked like it was yours, but it's an exact replica, but the motherfucker's not what you think it is. Y'all think this is a game, huh? I don't like talking on these platforms, but I'm not bothered by it. I don't like letting you know because that's what they're doing. Why do you think all the surveillance shit is? It ain't for no goddamn terrorists. The terrorists are the ones who are operating all this shit. Terrorists are ones you think you can do paperwork with. Terrorists are ones that you believe laws matter. The terrorists are the ones that you believe you can communicate. Somebody might say, well, you just told them to call the work. I says, what the fuck does it mean when I say everybody calling? What it means that you're aware. People are calling and going, what the fuck is you doing? The next step is being like in a blue state right now is a blue state where the men are getting armed. They armed up and they're going out patrolling. Enough of the bullshit. They had enough. Fuck the police and everything. And ain't nobody going to stop them. So what's it going to take? Some of y'all have people who have died. You ain't doing the goddamn thing but just being a good, honest, obedient slave. Going to make another excuse for another month or another year, if we even hear that long. Surrounded by enemies and walking around like everything is okay. I feel like sometimes I'm just wasting my fucking time. I really do. I am still fucking tired, y'all. After all that so-called sleep and then waking up as usual. And like, yeah, I'm eating a lot of watermelon, pears, bananas, apples, limes, and stuff. But it's all like, man, getting up to go pee every 1 or 2 hours is crazy. So anyway, I want to show this to the people who are new subscribers, all right? Because I could beat you up all day on all kind of fucking information. The blue, the blah, 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 places I've been, the stories. I know some of you research it. I've seen it. And you're pulling out great information. You're very aware. Appreciate that. Yeah, but that's for you. It doesn't benefit me. It's for you. So as you see, this is a mirror face mask. Okay? Now, you can't wear this with a beard, people. Now, there's about 3 different kinds. Be careful because there are the Chinese knockoffs, which are just pieces of shit. I have the chemical and the regular smoke and oil burns and all that. I have quite a few of those, so I can always change them out. The importance of having these is very important. That's the importance. For those of you who are worried, I mean, I know people that walk around their homes with this shit on. Go to work, and they get to their work, and they're like, they work the ducts and everything, and they go and make sure the air vents and all that's working, and they take them off inside and wear a mask. I'm serious. They don't trust a goddamn thing going on in this world, and they're veterans. I'm not that extreme, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with paranoia. I'll tell you that. The CIA uses it as a weapon, a tool. So why does the fake ass government use it on you as a weapon? Because they know if you're aware, you make other people aware, and therefore the paranoia claim is to put you in a position where everybody look at you like you're crazy. Okay? Simple shit, people. You ain't gotta believe me, goddammit. I mean, it's simple. It's just simple stuff. Just seeing it for what it is, people. But I know a lot of people want to see how they want to see it, and that's fine too. You have a fucking choice. Remember the medic bag? Well, I changed out a few things in there. Jason, I got a Jason bag, a big one. I don't share that on here because I've got extra stuff in there. So I advise you to get your shit together, people. Now, how much this costs? It costs a little. You can look it up, Google it. My Medic, all right? That's Google My Medic and Google Jason. So I changed out the tourniquets I had to a more sturdier and strenuous, one that's got the better lock on it once I get it locked in. You know what I'm saying? So it don't come off. These, you need to cut off blood circulation. That means if you lose an arm, a limb, or a major wound, fracture, compound fracture, or whatever, and it's a lot of bleeding, you put this up over it, you better really strap down on it, and then torque that motherfucker like you ain't never torqued nothing in your life. Just know that it's very important, okay? So I got 2 in here instead of the 1. I got 2 in my other bag. I got 2 in my gun bag. That's why I was taking with all the ammo and stuff in it. When I'm going with the guys, I keep 2 tourniquets in there. I have 1. I keep 2 in there now, and I keep another one, and then the other ones only, you don't have to worry about those where they at. So I ordered the rapid tourniquet. I ordered this to put in here. Okay. It's always good to have plenty of tourniquets, all right? Now this one right here, I love how it is. It's got a little crush because it's supposed to be not supposed to be in this little groove I got, but I had to fit it in here, as you see. All right, got aspirin, stuff like that. I think I got the charcoal in here, and I put it in the back. If I put it in here, I was half tired when I was doing all this. Okay, I put in some extra mod gauzes. I had actually ordered some extra stuff, and sometimes when you have something for a long time, you need to change it out. So I just changed out. The old one's still good, but I put them in one of my totes that has like survival food and stuff like that. Propane tanks. I got propane tanks. If this place was to blow up. Anywho, let me show you. I'm not gonna show you everything. Just letting you know this. And it's good to know where everything is in your med bags, all right? So that way you're not fumbling around going, I gotta find it. You know, we was doing that one day looking for a Band-Aid, but I remember that it's always in the front part, right where you could pretty much see it, but it is what it is. Because I just changed it out and pulled everything out yesterday, so you put the stuff in there. So you have to have the pre-iodine and antiseptic. Always have you some iodine for cuts and scrapes. Even poison. Okay, so that way you can move, right? So you have your antiseptic and your witch cards, because it's very important. Okay? All right, let me show you something else here. Okay, now this right here actually came with this is a new thing for the bag. So this came yesterday. This is your treatment and relief. So it comes with 3 triple antibiotics, 2 lip balms, 2 sunscreens, 2 sting relief towelettes, sting reliefs, 1 white petroleum, 2 hydrochlorine itch tablets, relief, right? 2 oral pain reliefs, 1 ammonia towelette, get them when waking up, and a chafing cream for those, you know, kind of big or whatever. All right, and it all comes in this. Excuse me. Now, I don't give a fuck about emotions. You know, either it's gonna be right. You can feel however the fuck you want to feel. That's your choice. And some people just don't know how to remove those feelings. So they're stuck in a place that has no observance. Another important thing to have, people, always have your fucking paracord. And I keep tons of it. The things you can make, what you can do, is incredible. You ought to see some of the competency or what you call a test for the guys' selection going to Delta training and once they get selected and going to training, you got to see what this stuff is, the things you can make, even hammocks, shelters, all kinds of stuff. It's always good to keep plethora of this stuff, okay? Keep plenty of super skin as well. And the liquid that's in here. Okay? I put 2 of these in here. Chest seals. Remember I was talking about sucking chest wounds? Get you a couple of these goddamn chest seals. And very fucking important. On YouTube, they have this individual that there's a few of them that shows you gunshot wounds. Even for applying it to self and having the right tools. And you'd be surprised at the people that run around with this equipment. All right. Another thing that's good to have at night, and I keep a few of these in the truck and everywhere, is chem lights. It's an easy way to make it with Mountain Dew and phosphorus and stuff, but we'll get into that another day. All right. You saw this before, the Curaplex with the triangular badges for the muslin and the surgical tapes and ace bandage. Keep some of those as well, okay? So a handful of these things I just put in there. I changed out a few things. Some of these things are brand new. Okay? Always upgrade your mods as far as what you have, as far as a med pack. And it has some band-aids in there. But I have plenty of all around medical for people, kids get cuts and, Uncle James, I got it. Okay, I got you, Buck. Where's it at? Right here. I'm like, okay, I got you. Band-aids and scratches. I'm always taking care of all these kids playing around in the parks and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. Close it up. Another thing, shelf life. Always pay attention to what may be the shelf life, supposedly, okay? Very important, mind you. And this actually will fit on my. So if I don't want to put a side armor plate on my level 4 kit, I can put this right on the side. Boom! So it's right there on my kit. And then the other side, I carry extra ammo and a canteen. So like for the full loadout. You know what I mean? So you have the gas mask. Sometimes I come in here, I'll be wanting to put this motherfucker on because I know somebody did something retarded, but I don't. Like I said, I'm not worried about all that shit. If anything, they're smart, they'd be worried, but they're too stupid. That's not a throw off. I'm just speaking the truth. My truth. So again, somebody was sharing it. Of course, he was ex-Marine, military. Obviously, it was nothing new to me. And there's a lot of veterans who are actually probably kind of hip to it. Not all, but when you work with new weapons and you hear things, you read things, you look at history and you saw the beauty of what was. Penn Station in New York, when they tore down the original one, the Tartarian one, which is beautiful. I'll share some pictures. And they constructed this new motherfucker. The top of it was blue. That's why I tell you, lasers are not new, people. Don't listen to me. I'm just somebody sharing some bullshit. Okay? Y'all better get your motherfucking one. And if a close, y'all family better be able to have a whole bunch of these with some ears and, know what channels you're going to be on and what channel to go to next if something goes wrong. Have 5 different things to do and go to wherever need to be going. You know what I'm saying? And have chirp codes. 4 chirps mean this, but y'all not going to practice that. The Negro has become lazy and emotional, all in their motherfucking feelings. And that's what's wrong with the Negro. And they listen to the goofies who don't know any better, who have been indoctrinated and scribed into a bunch of bullshit. Now, some people are doing their best to get out of a certain situation. So everything said here doesn't apply to everybody. But if you feel like it's bothersome or applies to you, then the fucking shoe fits. Because I need you to get out your feelings and your emotions. I need you to become more logical. Okay? God damn it. Oh, here we go. It was charged up anyway. There we go. All right. So anyway, appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to my little rants and raves and banter. Pale skin, stop thinking you are us. Niggas, wake the fuck up and stop being everything them motherfuckers claim you to be, and yet they have not created nothing but destruction and chaos. That's not all you pale skins, but it's enough motherfuckers. And if you ain't speaking the truth, waking up to the truth like so many are, you are still part of the fucking problem. You have no say-so in anything. I don't give a fuck your platform, what businesses, how many goddamn jobs, da-da-da, don't mean a fucking thing. We're gonna cross that fucking bridge. And that motherfucker was blown up. What's that, River Kwai? The bridge over the River Kwai, motherfucker? Yeah. You know, when people get a little clammy in their life and they go through some things and they see some war, all of a sudden, no, you don't have no fucking clue. And a lot of them claim some kind of religion. Well, believe in that motherfucker then. A turn about motherfucking face, snap to a motherfucking attention, and pay the fucking attention for once in your meager little fucking short, tiny ass lives of fucking lies. All right? Stop capitulating to this bullshit that's in this world and turn around and realize the fucking truth. It stands out like a sore thumb who the problem is. So obviously the agencies created that illusion decades ago so nobody will sit here and throw it out. Well, I'm throwing it out. You Jews are fraudulent, fake-ass fucking people, motherfuckers. You are nothing but the problem of the whole entire earth. Who do you think's behind the bricks? Who do you think's behind destroying the dollar here? And everything else, creating fake white supremacy, changing the narrative of who the indigenous or doctrinist Hebraic people are of this land and everywhere else. The fact that we're all brothers and sisters. Who divided and created that? You fake, fraudulent motherfuckers. That's who. And who's your little lapdog, punk-ass motherfucking kinfolk? One of them running for president right now, and I think he's doing it arrogantly, ignorantly so, and with some kind of belief, but you know how it is once you get in there, then they get to see some shit. If he was. I don't think he's going nowhere in there. All right, he's one of these lying-ass actors that's doing a good job. He's been nurtured. He's younger. He acquired and attained so much more than all these old goofy motherfuckers. Not all my Hindustani brothers are fucked up. I know some good ones who can't even stand that bullshit over there. I'm like, would you ever go back? Fuck no. And they're attacked by these sick fucks as well. Besides, their government and this government allowing these motherfuckers to come over here. We have more cameras and shit than China, right? Then how are these motherfuckers able to steal all these pale skins and all these motherfuckers and all these people's retirement 401ks, hyping up, acting like they the fucking cable companies and this, that, and other. See what I'm talking about? Nobody wants to address this shit. But everybody wants to mend people to death. We Indian, blah, blah, blah. And you don't even know how to tell these fake-ass mongrels, not fake mongrels, that you are the greater tartary. We're the Republic of Tartary. You had nothing to do with the Republican Party or goddamn anything. You're not even in the history books then. Whether it be in the Civil War, Revolutionary War, you're not in there. Until the ones, except for the ones they added in, and they're not even Mongol. They're fucking Spanish, fucking Dutch, French, German, melanated hybrids, considered mulattoes. A lot of us have Asiatic fucking eyes. You goofy motherfuckers. And that's the reason why these fake ass Jews utilize y'all around the turn of the century in the 1920s and stuff, start writing y'all into our fucking history because they cabbage patches took after the wars over there, a plethora of them, brought y'all babies and some of the handmaids and them over here. Our women breastfed a lot of your motherfucking ancestors and brought them over here and put them in them boarding schools. We didn't have no schools as such over here, you retarded fucks. Those were buildings, great buildings of science and everything else. Talk to us. Talk to my people like you know who the fuck you talking to. Tear y'all asses up. And I know y'all come over here and watch. Anywho, appreciate y'all taking the time. I'm going to shout your names out. And let me get the fuck up off of here. Snoo, what's up, baby? Rondo, what's going on, beloved? Mikey Hill, what's up, beloved? The Berry Boy, peace, beloved. What's going on? Benjamin C, beloved. Oh, Tribe Up, what's up, beloved? You already know Herbo? Yep, got you, babe. Got you, babe. Got you, babe. You already know. You already know, man. That's what's up. Unite the tribes, got to. Wild Indian, what's going on, beloved? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, two. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. If that's where y'all at, I appreciate that. And I believe it. I'm going to make you say something you ain't. I mean, Horus Allegory, salute. What's going on, beloved? How you doing? For sure. I hope some of that stuff was informative with the gas mask and stuff like that. Where's the lone wolf? What's up, beloved? Yeah, I have to go. I have to do what I got to do. T. Hans, Chukma, what's going on? Chukma, what's going on? Back on the thing. Let me see. Okay, that's good time. I'm about to go to the post office. Shit should be there. It said 8 o'clock. It arrived last night. It's good to see you, beloved. True that. Very much so. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Share this. New subscribers, don't worry. This is a morning ritual. But it's not for how people take things. We get rid of the weak. And then the strong, we hope they come and they stay. 25th. All right. So let me get out here, go check this stuff. I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to lay down again because you would think that I'm eating processed food or something. No, it's just like this when you're not eating a whole lot of crap. Your body detox all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, no, I love you, baby. Yeah, get your ass over here. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to be working on. Not tomorrow week. Yo, this is my number one, y'all, right here. Snoo Snoo. All right. Yeah, she is, y'all. For real, for real. Way back. Like younglings. Like for real, for real. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all here shortly, all right?